Hello everyone, we're Group 5 and today we're going to talk all about remote patient monitoring. So let's start.
Remote patient monitoring is a technology to enable monitoring of patients outside of conventional clinical settings,
Which means it is a wireless communications between the patients and the healthcare professional. History of RPM. In 1967, physicians started transmitting EKGs over telephone wires. In 1970s, a remote monitoring program was developed to oversee healthcare at what was then called as Papago Indian Reservation in Arizona. So that was the history of RPM. Benefits of RPM. 1. It increased patients' engagement. So RPM devices allow patients to play a crucial role in managing and understanding their own health conditions. So it's increased patients' engagement. Next is
improved quality of care. Improved quality of care, RPM gives patients and healthcare providers access to more relevant patient data, thus improving overall quality and value-based care.
Next is better access of healthcare. Better access of healthcare since RPM allows patients to complete basic health testing on their own. So healthcare professionals are allowed to treat more patients. So it's basically the more you use RPM, the more healthcare professional treat more patients. So that's the meaning. That's the benefits of RPM.
Next is higher levels of education and support. RPM gives patients information and feedback about their personal conditions daily, educating them and providing support. So it's more better in education and support.
Yes. Lastly is patient assurance. So assurance is the constant monitoring can give patient a peace of mind that any potential issues will identified in a timely manner. So as if I am the patient and I I have a calm in myself because I already monitor my health every time I want it. So that's the benefits of RPM. So here are some examples of RPM. One is glucose meters of patients with diabetes.
Second is blood pressure monitors.
Third is surveillance monitors that are locate patients with condition like dementia.
Fourth is remote infertility treatment and monitoring.
Last, no, it's not last, but the some. Number 5 is caloric intake or diet logging programs. So those are some examples. There are lots of examples of RPM, but we choose the most common analysis, the common monitoring that patients usually monitor. So now let's talk all about the some devices of RPM. So we have one is adult SP02 Pro for all-in-one health monitoring. The meter is a reusable finger clip sensor is that uses concrete silicone, which make contact with the patient's finger. So as you can see in the picture, it is device uses only fingers. It can detect your health through fingers. So that's the adult experience and to for all-in-one
it's
monitoring.
resulting in a percentage of blood oxygen only.
Okay. So that's it. It's what is it again?
Adult SpO2 probe for all-in-one health monitor.
Oh, my mistake. But only for blood.
Yes, for resulting in a percentage of blood oxygen.
It's only for blood. Okay.
The next is glucometer. Glucometer, fully compatible with the with the all. With the all-in-one health monitor and designed for accurately measuring blood glucose levels within seconds. Comes with low pain lancet, lancing device, and test strips.
Which means it is a it is two.
No, it's accurately measuring blood glucose level.
Oh, it's only for glucose level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The next one is the reusable self-applying blood pressure cuff. Each cuff measures the systolic mean and diastolic blood pressure all in the single measurement. So these devices is for only for blood pressure, I guess. Yeah, it's for only blood pressure. Okay, it's only for blood pressure.
The next is PC33H all-in-one health monitor. Again, is a comprehensive health monitors for hospitals, clinics, and daily measurements at home, allowing the user to measure, store, and share blood pressure, oxygen saturation, heart rate, temperature, ECG, and blood glucose data, which means it's all in the blood.
It's also in the blood.
Yeah, it's also for the blood too.
Next is reusable temperature probe with cable. Allows the patient to take his or her body temperature. Okay, this reusable temperature probe with cable, it allows again the patient to monitor their temperature, whether it's high or low. That is the use of reusable temperature probe with cable. Mobile-based RPM. So since RPM upgraded with a wireless communications between the patients and the healthcare professional, so it is now in a mobile base. So all as you can see in the picture, there is some Smith David. So David wants to know his blood pressure. So as you can see, it's located.
It's like in the hospital when
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
a big TV in there, then
You
the
just-
heart rate, the blood rate also.
Yeah, you just request it from the healthcare professional, and then the healthcare professional will send to you back your health data. So that's the way that is the mobile based RPM.
The next is RPM response watch for patients with dementia that are at risk for fails. RPM technology promotes safety and prevents harm through continuous surveillance. RPM sensors can be affixed to the individual or their assistive mobility devices such as canes and walkers. The sensors monitor an individual's location and utilize a mathematical algorithm to predict the likelihood for falls, detect movement changes, and alert caregivers if the individual has fallen.
Yes, our RPM response watch. So for example, I have a dementia. So if I go somewhere and my dementia knocks in my brain and I don't know what to do and I don't know where I am, my loved ones know where I am because I'm wearing the RPM response watch. Through GPS, they easily locate me. Okay? That's the RPM response watch. Okay guys, that's all about the RPM. So before we end, let me show you
A short video
short
about
video.
RPM.
Okay.
Every day, thousands of smartphone users become eligible for Medicare. The smartphone has enabled the connection of numerous devices to an app helping physicians monitor patient health. The Remote Patient Monitoring Program from CMS now allows physicians to utilize alternate clinical staff to provide the services that qualify for RPM. Prevalence of diabetes, obesity, and multiple chronic conditions are driving the need for closer patient monitoring. This service is not regarded as a telehealth service. Instead, it's data collection and interpretation that occurs without a direct exchange between the patient and provider. Additionally, this service can be provided in conjunction with chronic care management, so long as the minutes counted do not overlap across programs. Other changes for 2019 include the time required each month to be reduced from 30 minutes down to 20 minutes. RPM is set to be a major step up in managing patient adherence and compliance through increased awareness and accountability while generating additional revenue. A fully managed RPM service can assist with everything from patient enrollment, provision of suitable remote management tools, data collection, and even patient reminders. This service also aids in compliance and adherence to medications. Wellness data is shared with physicians and patients and helps improve the efficiency of in-office visits. Information can be collected from a range of devices including glucometers, pulse oximetry, blood pressure monitoring, scales, fitness trackers, and anything electronic that provides useful health data. Physicians can organize to have the RPM provider supply 3 qualifying devices to equip the patient. Patients will benefit through improved compliance and adherence to medications and treatments through reminders and increased awareness, as well as improved quality of office visits. Physicians will benefit through relief of the burden of RPM management, increased revenues, and improved quality use of medicines. To get your practice started, you'll need to complete a new account form with your Every Ancillary Practice consultant. Your staff will be trained on patient registration, or you can opt to have our RPM provider do the enrollment for you. Patients receive a letter informing them of the program. Then, patients are enrolled, and the RPM provider will do all the work. Your practice will reap the benefits of improved patient care and improved QUM and outcomes for a cost of $51 per patient. Enrollment and devices incur an additional fee. Once your practice is signed up, our RPM provider will begin enrolling patients on your practice's behalf. Once patients are enrolled, devices can be distributed to the patient. Monitoring begins and time tracking is provided by the RPM service. Monthly reports will inform your practice of completed patients. Your practice bills on eligible codes 99453, 99454, and 99457, which pays $123 across the 3 codes. This is an important service to better monitor and manage the health of tech-savvy Medicare patients.